Hello and good morning and welcome to Mornings with Petra. How are you doing this morning? So we are here and it's 7 a.m. GMT UK time. And today what we're going to be talking about is what are the top 5 personality traits or quality traits of successful entrepreneurs. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Petra Foster and I'm known as your client enrollment strategist. And what I specifically do is that I work with service-based business owners and I teach you exactly how to get attention for you, how to grab attention for you, how to create your signature premium packages that will sell for at least 3,000 or more. And I help you to sell those packages within 6 weeks or less. And that's exactly what I do. What I want you to do is I want you to say hi. Okay, if you're online now watching, if you're watching the replay, congratulations, and type replay watcher in the bottom just so I know who you are. And what I want you to do also is definitely subscribe to me because I'm going to be on every single morning, 7 a.m. GMT, Monday to Friday. Okay, and every day we're going to be covering something different. So Mornings is all about helping you to become successful. Okay, it's all about helping you to create money in your income. So I'm going to be sharing things like how to create your packages, how to make money, how to do discovery calls. All of these topics that I'm going to be sharing with you is going to be helping you to make money in your business. Remember, that's why we're here. Okay, you're in business to actually make money. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. Okay, now, what does it take? What are the top 5 personality traits that successful entrepreneurs have? All right, so what I want you to do is be in the chat, type out 1 to 5. Okay, so the first one is passion and purpose. That's the absolute first one that's a top quality trait that you must have as an entrepreneur. Okay, so when it comes to passion, you have to remember this. It's something that I always say is, as an entrepreneur, you are born with a very specific answer to a very specific question. Okay, you're born with this. You're born with the answer, and because you have that answer, you have to get that answer into the world. This answer that you have solves a massive life problem. All right, it solves a massive life problem, and because of that sense of passion that's within you, you have to talk about it. You have to get it out there. You have to help people to solve that problem. And that's what it means to have a sense of passion. So you're not doing it for the money. Yes, as you know, as entrepreneurs, we do get financial rewards, but let's speak truthfully here. Some entrepreneurs work so hard, but don't make any money, but yet work so hard. So why would they do that if they don't have an innate, deep sense of passion for what it is that they do? Okay, so that's the first thing, passion. You have to have a drive to help people, a drive to do the right thing, and a sense of passion that is completely overwhelming to the point that, when you go through dark days, because as entrepreneurs, you do go through dark days. And, as entrepreneurs, you do go through those days where sometimes you have a lot of money and sometimes you're not making any money. And when it's those times that the sense of passion kicks in and revs you up. Okay, it revs you up, and that's how entrepreneurs are able to stay successful, because of their passion. Because it doesn't matter what the trials and tribulations are, they go through it, and it does not keep them down, like, at all. All right, at all. So your passion motivates you. All right, your passion motivates you through your trials, your tribulations, through the lack of money. Okay, that's when your passion absolutely motivates you. All right, so that's number 1. So the first one is a sense of passion and purpose. Now, number 2 is all about having a strong sense of self. And what I mean by having a strong sense of self is that you have to know who you are as a human being. Okay, you have to know who you are as a human being. Now, when it comes to this, I'm talking about you've got to know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what drives you, what fuels you, all right, what you're good at. You've got to know who you are, all right, because you have to have a strong self, a strong sense of self-confidence. And I'm actually going to be doing a separate moneyed morning all about self-confidence and how to actually and how to have that. Okay, so you've got to have a strong sense of unwavering self-confidence because you know who you are. All right, now it comes down to this. It comes down to when you are presenting your offer to a potential client, having a strong sense of who you are actually is demonstrated through your conversation, through the collaborative conversation, the sales conversation that you're actually having. All right, because it's not about saying, you know something, I think I can help you, or I think my ideas work. That's not how it is. When you have a strong sense of self, you are saying, I can help you, I will help you, and this is the result that you're going to get when you work with me. All right, those of you that are joining me right now, good morning and welcome to Moneyed Mornings with Petra. What I want you to do is type hello in the chat because I can see you but I don't know who you are. All right, so type hello in the chat. So the first one that we've covered today, with the first quality trait we've covered is passion, and now we are just talking about having a strong sense of self. All right, so when you have a strong sense of self as well, you realize that you will go through rough times. Okay, you will go through those rough times, but you have the drive and the strong sense of self that you're still going to move forward, right? You're still going to move forward and you're not going to let that hold you down, all right? So what this is that this is as I said before, it's about that level of confidence. You've got to have that confidence in yourself, because if you don't, no one's going to buy from you. Okay, because confidence is seen, it's felt, okay? And if you are in front of your potential client and they don't see this confidence, they are not going to buy from you and you're not going to make any money. All right, so remember this, you've got to have a strong sense of knowing who you are as an individual. All right, so that's number 2. Now, number 3, let's have a look to see who's on live. All right, so number 3 is resilience. Okay, number 3 is resilience. I have to say something to you right now, okay? And the thing that I have to say to you is that you are going to fail. As an entrepreneur, you will fail. Okay, you will fail, you will be broke, you'll be up, you'll be down, but you will fail. You will make mistakes. This happens in the life of an entrepreneur because we're not depending on anyone else to give us money. We haven't got a job. We're not depending on our job. We're completely depending on ourselves and our faith in God. If you believe in God, or if you don't believe in God, a faith in yourself. Okay, this is what happens. All right, be sure if you're joining me right now, be sure to comment below. Hi, good morning. Be sure to say hi right now in the chat for me, just so I know that you're here. And welcome to Moneyed Mornings with Petra. It's just after 7 a.m. now, and we're going to be here every single morning, 7 a.m. All right, 7 a.m. So be sure to type yes, hello in the chat, just so I know that you are here. Okay, so first of all, we've covered passion was number 1. Number 2 is having a strong sense of who you are. And right now we are moving into resilience. Okay, so when it comes to being a entrepreneur, you've got to be resilient. All right. There's no option. You have to be resilient. Hi. Good morning, Diana. How are you doing this morning? You've got to be resilient. And it comes a point where you're in that point and you think, oh my God, this hasn't worked. I have failed. It's at that point where your passion is going to kick in and it's going to fuel you. You have a strong sense of who you are. And guess what? You're going to get up and you're going to shake yourself off and you're going to start again. All right. Because as entrepreneurs, we do not give up. What we do is we learn from our failures. All right. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia. How are you doing? Okay. So, we don't give up. We learn from our failures. We say, something, this didn't work. This didn't work this time. What can I do differently? How can I be creative? Because being an entrepreneur, you have to be creative as well. You've got to think fast, think on your feet. You've got to be creative, put another plan of action in place. All right. Because as entrepreneurs, things will happen. You will fail, but guess what? You don't strive, and also, you don't strive. You don't stay in that failure. You don't stay in that failure. All right, because because of the strong sense of self and who you are, that you will succeed next time. That it will work next time. All right. So, as entrepreneurs, we thrive off this. We thrive off, something. We haven't got enough money right now. What can I do? All right. We thrive off, okay, this didn't work. What can I do? All right. We thrive off the haters. People are saying negative things about me. What can I do? What can I do? All right. That's what we strive. That's what we thrive off. We thrive off negativity. That's what we thrive off. All right. So that's number 3. So number 1 is passion. Number 2, having a strong sense of self, knowing who you are. Number 3 is resilience. All right. So we're on to number 4 now. Okay. And number 4 is entrepreneurs, top successful entrepreneurs are risk takers. Okay. Risk takers. Now, this is a big one here because as entrepreneurs, you cannot be afraid of risk. If you're afraid of risk, you wouldn't be an entrepreneur in the first place. Okay. You would be staying at your 9-to-5 job. You will stay there because you'll be comfortable with getting a monthly income based on your performance, based on if you perform or based on if you don't perform. All right. Now I know that there is that some of you that are watching, I know that some of you still have your 9-to-5 job, but guess what? You're thriving to release yourself from that job and be a full-time entrepreneur. Okay, so that's what you're doing that right now. All right, so you are a risk taker. Okay, so Tim Ferriss says that what you fear the most. Okay, Tim Ferriss says what you fear the most is exactly what you need to do. All right, that's what he said. So when it comes to being a successful entrepreneur, you understand that you will have fear. You understand that, that we are human beings. We're not going to get away from fear. That's just life. We are going to be afraid. But what the difference is that we're not going to let that fear stop us from doing exactly what it is that we know that we must do. Because as I said in step 1, is because we know that we have a burning desire to help people. That's what being an entrepreneur is all about. All right. So, what happens when you're a risk taker is that you will do everything in order to, become that successful entrepreneur. You will do exactly what you will do what it takes. You'll do what it takes. So what happens is that if you stay in a sense of fear, you're not going to achieve any type of success. It's just not going to happen. So you have to remember that as an entrepreneur, there is risk. Okay, there is uncertainty. We don't always know what's going to be happening around the corner. We're gonna fail, but guess what? That doesn't stop you. That doesn't stop you, that doesn't stop you. And that is a trait of a successful entrepreneur. So what happens is, when you're a successful entrepreneur, you look at challenges as opportunities and not as problems, and you never accept defeat. All right. And that's what it comes to that's what it comes to being a risk taker. All right. So the last one that we're on now which is a very, very big one, is successful entrepreneurs don't care what people think. All right. That is a big one. I have to tell you something. This is the thing that I talk about a lot, is that some people will not like you. All right. You will get haters. You will get people who disagree with everything that you do, disagree with what it is that you say, disagree with what you believe in. So what? So what that they disagree? All right. So what that they're thinking all these things about you? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen where people are, writing awful things about you online. It's going to happen. But guess what? You cannot be liked by everyone. And as a business owner, that is not what you're striving for. You're not striving to be liked by everyone. You're going to upset some people. That's life. Okay? So rather than thinking, oh my God, turn into a shrinking violet, rather than thinking, oh my God, I really can't share what I want to share. I can't say what I want to say because, it's going to upset some people. People are not going to be happy about it. They're going to judge me. Understand that you will be judged. You will be judged. You can't stop that. You can't stop that. But what you can stop is how you're affected by that. All right? That's what you can stop. And you do that by standing up for what you believe in, speaking your truth, sharing your opinions, because they matter. Okay? Your opinions matter. People are going to disagree with you anyway, so why hold back? All right? Hi, good morning, Katrina. How are you doing this morning? We are on number 5 of the top 5 quality traits, and I will do a recap in a second. All right. So people are going to say negative things about you. Of course, they're going to say negative things. They might even write negative things about you on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. And what are you going to do? You're going to let that stop you? Are you going to let that hold you back? All right. Because if you do, that does not make a top successful entrepreneur. It just simply doesn't. All right. So it's better to be loved by a few people. All right. It's better to be loved by a few people than to be liked by everyone. This is something that I learned very, very early on in my entrepreneurial career, is that I knew straight away that not everyone is going to resonate with me, and that's completely fine. All right. Katrina says, yes, gosh, and much of it is about them and not about you. Absolutely. It is about them, because something that I found is that when you are successful and you get haters, people speaking about you negatively, writing about you negatively, it's because they want to get attention, but they don't know how to get that attention. They don't know how to do that. All right. And that's nothing to do with you. Quite frankly, that is none of your business. None of your business. All right. So I want to say something to you. If you are constantly thinking about what people think, all right, constantly worrying about what people are saying about you, yes, Katrina, it triggers them within. All right. If you're constantly thinking about all of that stuff, okay, what they think about you, what they feel about you, what they're saying about you, what they're going to say about you, you're not going to have a successful business. All right. It's going to keep you from your dreams, and you're not going to be able to make any money as well. Okay. That's a problem. So if you're worried about thinking about what other people think about you, you're not going to get anywhere in life. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So this is what I'm saying to you right now, is that in fact what happened? Oh, there we go. We're back. Okay, we're back. Out of all of these top 5 personality traits that we've covered, and we've covered passion, having a sense of who you are. Number 3 is being resilient. Number 4, being a risk taker. Number 5, don't care what people think. My personal favorite is number 5, not caring what people think. All right, because being an entrepreneur, you have to be true to yourself. You have to be completely authentic in who you are and what it is that you do. Okay? And you have to understand that not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to agree with you. Okay? But let that fuel you. Okay? Let that fuel you into having a successful business where you can fulfill your dreams. All right? Okay, so Katrina says, amen. I pray and release them. Stay in your lane. I used to worry, but the harder I work, I focus on the bottom line. They seem to more triggered that with more success they deem you to have. Okay. Yeah. If I didn't read that properly, you can read it below. All right. But yes, it's absolutely true. So what are your favorite personality traits? Let me know below. Let me know in the chat. And those of you that are watching the replay, congratulations. Let me know that you have watched and that you're here. Type replay watcher in the chat. Now it's just about 7:20 now. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with the rest of my day. And I will see you tomorrow for another moneyed morning. All right. So take care. Bye bye.